Imagine you're standing in front of the all-new 2027 Suzuki Ignis and the first thing that hits you is how bold and distinctive its exterior styling is, because Suzuki has taken what was already a funky, urban-centric design and given it just enough fresh cues to make it feel modern and relevant without losing its quirky identity. The compact dimensions make it perfect for city streets, with that upright grille framed by wide LED daytime running lights that instantly give it a friendly yet confident face. Chunky wheel arches with black cladding that hint at a crossover spirit, and 15-inch alloy wheels that fill the arches nicely, while body-colored door handles and mirrors with integrated turn indicators add a level of refinement that you wouldn't normally expect in this segment. And although some critics might quibble that the boxy silhouette isn't as sleek as other small SUVs, it's this very blend of cute and rugged that gives the Ignis its personality. It stands out in a sea of otherwise bland hatchbacks and makes a strong first impression wherever it goes. Stepping inside, the 2027 Ignis continues this theme of clever design and urban practicality with a cabin that feels surprisingly roomy for a car of this size, offering good visibility thanks to that tall seating position and large windows, and cleverly laid out controls with a floating infotainment screen that houses the latest 7-inch SmartPlay Studio system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity. Although it's fair to say that the touchscreen responsiveness isn't the fastest in the world and the materials used throughout are predominantly hard plastics that don't quite have the premium feel of rivals like the Hyundai i10 or Kia Picanto, the overall fit and finish is solid and built to last, and the ergonomic layout means you never have to hunt for essential functions. The front seats are comfortable with ample headroom, though their side bolsters could be stronger for spirited driving, and rear legroom is surprisingly generous for an urban runabout, meaning adults won't feel overly squeezed on short to medium journeys, and the rear seats even fold in a 60, 40 or 50 split depending on the trim to expand the cargo area up to a practical volume that easily accommodates groceries, luggage, or weekend gear, making the Ignis feel more versatile than its compact footprint might suggest. A clever design for city dwellers and small families alike. On the performance side, the 2027 Ignis sticks with Suzuki's proven 1.2-liter petrol engine that, while not going to set any speed records, delivers peppy and efficient performance exactly where it counts. In everyday driving situations such as city commutes and suburban traffic, with around 80 to 83 horsepower and torque in the region of 113 Nm, the powertrain feels adequately responsive in town with smooth acceleration off the line and the light curb weight helping it dart through tight gaps with ease. And while the top speed and punchy overtaking performance isn't its strong suit, it's perfectly comfortable cruising at highway speeds up to around 100 to 110 km/h before wind noise and lightness remind you that this is a compact, economy-focused vehicle, not a big touring machine. That said, for its intended purpose of urban mobility and short highway hops, it's an engaging little package, and Suzuki's suspension setup with McPherson struts up front and a torsion beam at the rear strikes a surprisingly good balance between absorbing city potholes and maintaining composed handling through corners, although sharper bumps will transmit through the cabin with a bit more firmness, something owners should be aware of if their daily routes are rough, and the light steering and tight turning circle make parking and maneuvering in crowded streets effortless, which is exactly what you'd want from a small SUV like this. From a fuel efficiency perspective, the Ignis continues to impress. Figures in the ballpark of mid-teens kilometers per liter in mixed driving mean that weekly trips to work, school runs, and weekend errands hardly put a dent in the fuel tank, making ownership more affordable over time and appealing to buyers who prioritize economy over raw speed. This efficiency advantage, combined with relatively low maintenance costs and Suzuki's extensive service network, makes the Ignis an attractive proposition for first-time buyers, young professionals, or anyone who needs a reliable, economical second car. When you look at the interior features more closely, Suzuki hasn't skimped where it matters most for driver comfort and convenience. The steering wheel features mounted audio and phone controls, climate control is standard on most trims, and keyless entry with push-button start gives the Ignis a premium feel that belies its entry-level price tag, while safety features like ABS with EBD, dual front airbags, ISOFIX child seat mounts, and rear parking sensors are all part of the package, and top trims even offer additional driver aids to enhance peace of mind. Though it's worth noting that the Ignis doesn't come with the full suite of advanced driver assist technologies found on higher-end competitors, so if that's a priority for you, it's something to weigh up in your decision. Now let's talk about pricing, because this is where the 2027 Ignis really shows its value. In markets like India and Pakistan, the Ignis has historically sat in the affordable end of the compact SUV segment, with base variants often priced significantly lower than larger SUVs or premium hatchbacks, and even the higher-end trims remain within reach for a broad slice of buyers, making it one of the most cost-effective ways to get into a lifestyle-oriented small SUV. For example, recent models in similar markets have been advertised around the equivalent of under 10 lakh rupees on road for mid to high trims, and even though prices vary by region, taxes, and specifications, the overarching theme is clear: Suzuki intends the Ignis to be accessible without compromising on essential features, practicality, or build quality. For the average viewer watching this right now, that means you're getting a car that feels modern, has enough tech and comfort for daily life, and is backed by one of the most trusted names in affordable mobility, without having to stretch your budget into expensive territory. Of course, no car is perfect, and the Ignis has its limitations. The engine might feel a bit underpowered under heavy load or on steep inclines, the cabin materials aren't the plushest you'll find on the market, and if you're someone who prioritizes high-speed cruising or long highway journeys, you might find the Ignis less composed than a larger car. But these considerations need to be balanced against what the Ignis is designed for: efficient, fun, and practical urban driving with a personality all of its own. When you wrap all of this together, the standout exterior that turns heads wherever it goes, the punchy and efficient powertrain that suits city life perfectly, the thoughtfully laid out interior that maximizes space and usability, and a price tag that keeps it within reach for a wide audience, the 2027 Suzuki Ignis presents itself as a compelling choice for anyone looking for a smart, stylish, and sensible urban SUV. And whether you're a first-time car buyer, a daily commuter, or someone who just wants a reliable and economical car without unnecessary complexity, this little Ignis packs a lot of value into a compact package, making it worth a serious look if you're shopping in this segment.